Welcome, Cancer, to your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I encourage you to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos because they're all very important aspects of you. If you're looking for a deeper reading, I always create an extended reading so you can continue the message with me, and I'll attach that link right below. If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Select all notifications so you know when I upload your favorite content. Cancer content comes out every single Friday. And yeah, if you want to join me for more like live videos so we can live chat, check me out on my daily tarot card readings over on Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. Astrology Motivation is my second YouTube channel, so I hope you can subscribe over there as well. And then I have a thriving Instagram profile too that I'd love to share that content with you. Check out the banner to this YouTube channel and you'll see the Instagram icon. Just click on that and you'll get right to my one and only Instagram profile. If you've been spammed lately, if you've been contacted or contacted by people offering you readings saying that they're me, they're not. I don't have that kind of time, and I just don't approach people that way. So please know that there's just big scams going around right now, and that I only have one Instagram profile, and that I would never DM you telling you that I have a private message for you. That's just ludicrous and sinister, FYI. So let's get into your tarot card reading. I was really excited, dude. I was really excited to do this reading, and I can't wait to see. Cancer. Let's see. Cancer. Lay a solid foundation. You are building strong. This is a Virgo energy. Number one, this is your focus should be on your health. Flat out. I mean, it's really obvious, but it's like the solid foundation in planet Earth is 6th house energy. Also know that the number 6 is very important right now. Venus is about to go into retrograde. Venus is represented by the number 6. It's got that energy. 6 is thriving and resources in this 3D world. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful vibration. This is the number 6. It's also 6th house energy, which is Virgo energy. And what better way to create a solid foundation for yourself than to take care of yourself and to heal yourself. So right now I want you guys to know that your focus has got to be on getting better and getting well. And I don't mean getting better society, worrying about your image, worrying about your health. You know, not worried about your nails, but worried about how is your heart beating, and you know, what are those stomach issues that you've been having, or why are you getting all these headaches, or what is the stress doing to me, or am I eating correctly? This is not about weight loss. This is about you healing you and showing you how much you love yourself by actually doing what's right for you, like the good stuff for you. So this is focus on health and wellness and long-term commitment to health and wellness. This is the foundation of your foundations to be able to continue to grow and prosper. Whew, wow. Now, if you guys have been noticing that there is, you know, that you haven't been feeling well, you just haven't, you know, you haven't been yourself. You look in the mirror, there's bags under your eyes, you wake up and you still feel tired. All of those things are signs that there's something imbalanced, not just in your spirit, but in your body. And the body is a temple for our spirit. So it's important for us to take care of ourselves. No, this is not a setup to me advertising some sort of, you know, vitamin or anything. No, this is the card. This is the energy that we have to honor right now. Now with Venus going into retrograde, this is going to come to our attention, and because it's Venus in retrograde, it may come to our attention as in, you know, why am I losing my hair, or why is my hair thinning, or Why are my teeth not as white as they used to be? Or, you know, any kind of change to what you might consider vanity, but what isn't actually vanity. It's signs that something's going on a deeper level that needs to be addressed. So understand that it doesn't indicate that there's any real health problems. It indicates that there's an attention or focus to health, which I'm really happy for, because Cancerians, so rarely do we ever nurture us, right? And it's interesting because we don't necessarily even look for people who nurture us. We look for people who need to be nurtured. Virgos have this very same energy, that very similar in nature. In that respect, they look for people who need to be nurtured. This could even mean that there is a Virgo in your life that is, I don't know, that is generating some sort of kind of gravity, shall we say, pulling you toward them right now. And I will say this, if that is that personal interaction that you're having, you've actually done a good job at impressing them and really basically laying, let me just say this again, laying a solid foundation for you to have some sort of positive relationship. This and that are true. So coming into the future, this is kind of like realizing where you were wrong, where they were wrong, where you're both human. It doesn't have to be the same Virgo, but it does have to be this sense of this is directly related to that healthy foundation, is understanding both sides of the story. And also remaining playful, like it's not about not digging down to get to the root of something, especially if there's an issue. It's about not taking it personally if there is an issue, which is very tricky energy for us, right? Because everything is so personal when there's an issue. We've failed. We must not have done our best. We must not have tried hard enough or been good enough. That is not the case. This is definitely a sense of two people learning to understand that there's something else going on that they didn't initially see. And that something is sort of a matter of perspective, you know, especially if, I don't know, there's just, especially if something had gone wrong or had stopped or stalled in some way, Cancerians, there's just this energy of realizing that there's something, you don't have the whole story. You don't. And I think a lot of times we carry the weight inside of us. We start to go over and over in our heads about this story that we're making up so that we have some sort of story or some sort of reason. But it kind of drills us down into this space of not feeling good. And so I want you in this energy to focus on keeping your mind open and realizing that you don't know everything that's going on. And that there is still flexibility here and living in the moment. Like dolphin is definitely water energy, but it's so related to air as well. In that it stays at the surface. Let's keep it on the surface. Let's play in the waves, right? Let's go with the flow. Let's not hurt. Especially with things that we don't really completely understand. You know, we could be killing ourselves in our head thinking that, oh, this is the way it is, and maybe I don't mean anything to this person, or like making all those decisions. Don't do it, because what that's doing is increasing your anxiety, and that's definitely what you are trying to heal from now. Part of what you're trying to heal from. Your future is still in flex. So things have not been decided. And that, though that may scare you a little bit, don't let it. It's actually a good thing, right? Things haven't been written in stone. Turn knowledge into wisdom. That's really interesting. This is wolf energy. Now, this is moon energy. We're coming upon a full moon. And once again, perfect timing. You have this energy of 6 and healing, and then you have this full moon energy. And this full moon energy tells us, please trust your psyche, trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very on point. And use what you understand, not what you think, but what you understand. Use it to help yourself heal or help yourself elevate above the painful aspects of the situation. Not that to a certain degree, suffering can't be a great teacher. It can, but to sit in suffering, that doesn't teach us anything. That's like staying in your least favorite class in high school and just sitting in the back of the room and choosing that classroom to skip your other classes in. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you want to move on from, like, honor the suffering, but then move on from it? Turn knowledge into wisdom is also telling me that there is something, once again, beyond what you understand. And intuitively, I want you to trust what you are understanding. I want you to intuitively trust those feelings. Now, these feelings are probably not where you've gone to, like, well, I know he loves me, or I know she hates me. No, that's not wisdom. Stay away from those absolutes, right? This is like, oh, there's something more. You're right. There is something more. And let that be a liberating energy for you. Like, let that be the energy of, okay, I'm not going to draw any conclusions with this, right? Any conclusions that make me feel like I have just gotten doors slammed in my face. No, keep the doors all open and trust that there's something happening. Now, yeah, there's something happening. So what is happening? Let's dig down with this deck. What is happening with this moon card? Can we get any insight into what is happening? Wow. So this is the Four of Wands. What is happening is you are establishing yourself. What is happening is you are realizing what you care about and what you don't, and that's good. What is happening is actually, in some ways, so much happier than you could have imagined. So stop imagining. We do that. We can get lost in our dreams so much, Cancerians. But this is a sense of there's something going on. Maybe somebody's getting married. I don't know if it's you. But the Four of Wands often denotes there's some sort of wedding, there's some sort of celebration, there's some sort of connectivity, there's some sort of firmament, affirmation of passions going on. And right now it's happening by moonlight, which means that it's sort of in the waters of your psyche, but there is some good news on the way. What is this guy? I know, because like I can hear you asking through it, what is the good news? You know what you feel in your heart. I know that you know what you feel in your heart. But ultimately, you want to hear it out loud. And that's sort of what the energy of this reading is saying. Let it be in a place of faith. Let it be in a place of trust. You know, when you get to those I need absolute answer places, you're actually reacting in fear and causing yourself stress. But something is being built here. Also, this is a sense of, and I just heard this, if you have somebody hasn't wanted to see you or hasn't seen you for a while, like they've just taken time away, or it's almost like maybe something's happening that you don't want to see, right? That there's a sense of, you know, something's going on, but you don't want to see it. And I want you to open up your heart, even if it might break your heart, to seeing it. Ultimately, this isn't an end for you. It is a beginning, right? This is also a sense of becoming defensive because you've decided what's going to happen. And that's what we want to avoid, is that sort of defensiveness of, okay, then I'm just going to close myself off. This is actually not as bad as it seems, is what I'm saying to you. So whatever kind of like if somebody has basically drawn back from you, it's definitely about them. It's not about you. Their reaction to you is telling you something, and there's a level of you're more important than they're letting on. But ultimately, that is not something you can control. That is not something you can change. That is not something you can force. This is absolutely something that you just have to realize, okay, take your time and come to this conclusion on your own. And I know that's very difficult because we obsess over what we want. That's actually our cardinal energy. You know, that's not, everybody says that's our emotional, bleh. It's not. It's our cardinal energy, but it's our cardinal energy not being put to good use, right? It's a sense of we're wasting our cardinal energy that we could be applying to learning new things and getting things done. And we're sort of wasting it in a safe space, tormenting ourselves and going over and over in this circle of sort of craziness. If we found an outlet for that passion, guess what? There would be instant happiness. There would be instant freedom from the anxiety and stress. And that's sort of what we want to focus on right now, Cancerians. What we can do, and we can do it immediately. Our obsessive nature is not a bad thing when we use obsession as a focus to not giving up and making something manifest. This is very badly applied by most Cancerians to relationships, because that's the one thing that you cannot force. And I know that there are spells, and I know that manifest this person calling you in a day. And those are binding spells, and you want to stay way the fuck away from them because they bind you too. And it's very unhealthy mentality. You do not want to manifest a person. You want to manifest your person. You want to open up the conversation, not with your willpower, but to the willpower of God and the universe, saying, prepare me for the one I'm meant for, prepare them for me, and help guide us together. Like, that's what you want, right? In terms of love. But in terms of like the career you want, in terms of the, in terms of the ambitions that you have, I guarantee you, a Cancer that is focused on those things, you know their name because they're famous. I mean, you just can't keep a Cancerian back when they've decided that what they love is something that they're creating, because that becomes like their child. So what I'm saying to you is be very wary of obsessing over this fairy tale in your head, because this fairy tale in your head is nothing compared to this fairy tale that you could be living in the real life if you get out of your fucking head. And that's where it comes to taking care of ourselves, healing ourselves, and getting into a healthy space, most especially in our minds. Cancer. I don't think you realize this, but you are about to get a really amazing breakthrough. Open to infinite possibilities. And that's the secret. You want the secret. You want the key. That's what you watch the tarot reading for. That's the answer. Stop. I've said it this whole reading. Stay away from absolutes. Stay away from fixed or obsessive energy. This is the only person that can make me happy. This is the only direction I can take. Stay away from absolutes. Be open. Open up yourself to different possibilities, and they're going to come flooding into you. There is this sense of be ready, because there's a breakthrough coming, and there's a lot of beautiful opportunities coming in your direction. This is like my star card, right? This is definitely getting noticed. This is notoriety. This is feeling and seeing, like having that magical moment in your life where you see your dreams actually coming true. And nobody can really describe that feeling to you, but it's so near you now. And I'm seeing, watch around this moon, watch around this full moon, because there is really beautiful news that is almost like too good to believe. You see clearly now. So something is being, so there's clarification, and that could be the gift that keeps on giving. Clarification or seeing in the dark. This is wolf, this is owl. There's something in the dark that is now coming into the light. Also somebody seeing you, somebody recognizing you, somebody realizing you. This manifestation with the moon of clearing out all that cluttered crap in your brain and opening yourself up to, okay, God, just like whatever you decide. There's this beautiful, wow. I'm going to go into the extended. I hope that you'll go into it with me. I'm just going to dig down even deeper. Yeah, if you'd like to continue this story with me, then please come on over. The link is right below. Please remember to like this video and share this video on your social media platforms, and I will see you next week.